On 9:15, and it's time to talk winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. Hello, Rob.
Good morning, Daria.
Did you have any trouble getting up this morning?
That's actually kind of a funny story because for the first time in my 52 years on this planet, on Saturday, I didn't care. I went to bed at 12:30. Thought it was 1:30, and long story short, I woke up a little hungover on Sunday morning because I missed it.
So it wasn't the clock's fault?
I just don't care anymore. It's like apathy. I don't know if it's a COVID thing or if it's just getting older. I'm like, I'm not getting caught up in the whole time change this year.
Wow, it's a bah humbug. All right, I'll tell you where we're losing ground. Oh my God, the stock market's looking bad. When I was looking at your, the year-to-date stuff, that's not good.
Yeah, let me give the report card on that because you brought it up. The Nasdaq's down 17.9% for the year. We're about 1/4 done with the year, so that's awful. S&P 500 down 11.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down 9.3%. The oil's up about 40%. That's the problem. Inflation, oil, Ukraine, Russia. Fed's going to raise rates this week on Wednesday. So there's a lot of negatives, a lot of headwinds, which is okay. We've had a good 10-year run. We've had a great 40-year run. I still expect stocks to eke out gains this year, but it's going to be more like 10% instead of the 20% that we've been getting used to in some years. Markets are kind of messy today for sure. Some winners and losers. Not going to go anywhere until the Ukraine-Russia situation's played out a little bit deeper into the scenario.
Okay, so wait, so you said you're expecting like 10% returns on the stock market. What about in the housing market, which has been gangbusters, like closer to 20%? We've been seeing things go up. Now it's going to slow down?
Yeah, well said, Daria. The home prices are up 19% in 2021. Some experts that have been polled, like Zillow, say 16.4% this year. But listen to how these vary. 16.4 is the high that I've seen. Goldman Sachs is saying another 16%. National Association of Realtors is saying up 5.7%. So that seems a little more realistic. That's more in line historically. And Realtor.com is saying 2.9%, which I don't understand other than higher mortgage rates. Maybe they think we flood the market with a recession and people trying to unload homes at as fast as possible. Right now, there's no supply. What's working in the favor of first-time buyers is the stock market's down, which we've talked a lot about in this segment. That being down means no down payment with stocks or less, and it probably means less cash offers when people are converting huge winners like Apple and Google into cash and saying, I'll buy the house in cash. So it's getting a little bit more realistic in 2022. I don't think we're there because we don't have enough supply, but it's getting a little more realistic.
I heard a funny thing about Tom Brady deciding he was going to forget retiring, go back to work. He said, these gas prices, I got to go back to work. I mean, I know Giselle supports him. Let's be honest. He doesn't have to work. He's got a baby.
He's doing Uber Eats. I think he's doing Uber Eats on the weekend.
And I like how that ties together because I get why they're going to put this surcharge onto, I thought, all kinds of stuff that you have to drive around because they're not making it up in gas.
Yeah. I priced a vacation for 3 weeks from now compared to the same exact vacation I did 4 years ago, and it's about 50% higher.
Wow.
Because of things like oil is higher and gas is higher. For Uber Eats and Ubers are going to go up 45 cents to 55 cents for a 60-day period. Uber Eats are going to go up another 35 cents to 45 cents, kind of as a gas surcharge.
Yeah.
This actually makes sense because one of the things that Uber and Lyft are seeing right now are drivers are getting frustrated. Gas is up 53% year over year.
Right.
Ridership has been down until recently. It's picked back up. But they don't want to lose these drivers either, Daria. Like keeping labor happy right now is super important, not only for fast food, not only for restaurants, not only for hotel and leisure, but for things like, gig economy kind of stocks where we're having people drive and bring things to our home. We want to keep the employees happy. So the surcharge seems to make sense on the retention level as well as the cost of gasoline level.
Well, yeah, and I don't even see it. You see it going away in 2 months? Like, who's to say that's a 2-month thing? It's just more expensive to drive around. So if I'm going to drive you around or drive your hamburger around, you got to pay me, right?
Keep in mind, and I'm going to throw this on you real quick.
Yeah.
Oil prices tend to fall really, really fast. From peaks, they go really down low. Just in the last week, we've seen oil go from $125 a barrel to $101. So gas prices could come down, but you're right. Probably not till midsummer, late summer, will we start seeing a relief in gas. So EV vehicles are going to go crazy as people are starting to scramble on where do I spend my money and how do I stop spending on gas?
Yeah.
Even Uber and Lyft drivers.
All right. Well, it's nap time for you, I think. So I'm going to let you go. I figure you're probably tired. So go nap.
I've been up since 4, so you're right.
Okay. We'll see you, Rob. If you would like to contact Rob, you can email him or reach him on Facebook or Twitter. We'll be right back.